All right, we are here with Michelle Bullock after the men's basketball team picks up a 99-89 victory in overtime over Crowley's Ridge. Michelle, let me see, 16 points, 15 points off the bench. I'll get it right here. 15 points off the bench, 5 of 6 from the field. You really provided a spark in the first half there. What was going right for you today?
Shots was falling, just prepared for game day, man. Just everybody just got to come out with that energy, and what I do for the team, I bring out energy, defense, and able to make shots for us.
You also had 3 assists, and one of those you found Quan, I think, cutting right down the middle of the lane for a dunk, and you turn around and you have a big old smile. I ain't seen that smile all year.
Because I'm just ready. I'm glad I was able to play today and help my team out. I've been hurt with a hamstring injury, and glad to be back on the court.
All right, Michelle, we're expecting more of that. Also, seen you in there working on your free throws. Good job on that. Maybe not your best game from free throw line, but you were, as you said, in there getting some workout in.
It's gonna get better.
All right, that was Michelle Bullock after the men's basketball team defeats Crowley's Ridge 99-89. Michelle, thank you.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
All right, we are here with head men's basketball coach Joe Krupinski after his team picks up a 99-89 victory in overtime over Crowley's Ridge. Coach, you might have played 5 more minutes than you were hoping to, but you guys got the win, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, those 5 were important minutes for sure. I thought Crowley's Ridge played really well. They, were in control of the game there at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
We were fortunate. We made a shot and got it to the overtime, and then, I thought we played some of our best basketball in the overtime, but we obviously waited until that point to kind of get into gear. So, we're happy to win, but obviously clearly, need to improve on a number of things.
Yeah, in that overtime, you guys started off 11-0 run to start it, and you ended up outscoring 24-14. Was it just about getting into an offensive rebound and getting in an offensive rhythm, not offensive rhythm, and just getting the shots to fall?
Yeah, I mean, it's always about shots falling. I thought we attacked the basket a little more in the overtime instead of settling for jumpers. I thought, I'm sure they were fatigued. We made a tough shot to send it to the overtime. I'm sure they were a little deflated on that, but they certainly played really tough for the 45 minutes. And and in the overtime, I thought we just maybe took advantage a little bit of their fatigue and got by on the dribble and finally finished some plays at the rim, which we really hadn't been doing earlier in the game.
5 players in double figures, but and Quan, Isaiah, and Caleb, they're your usuals. But 2 that really stood out, I thought, were Jason Gamage with a double-double, 13 points and 13 rebounds, and then Michelle Bullock with 15 points, both those off the bench. You had to have been happy with the way those 2 played.
Yeah, our bench really saved us there. We had a really bad start to the game, I felt. We brought in 5 new guys, and they kind of righted the ship there and got us heading back in the right direction. And both Jason and Michelle had a big hand in that early, and then in the second half just continued that strong play. Jason was really important, guarding Randy Stanley some in the post, and was a defensive factor, and then obviously made the shot to send it to overtime. And it was just probably played his most complete game of the season by far. Jason's thing obviously is when he plays with energy, he's a good player. Mm-hmm. And then Michelle, he had been really banged up with a hamstring up until about a week ago, so he's just kind of getting into the mix now. And he provided a big lift for us in the first half for sure. Made a couple of those threes early at the open and got into the paint and got some other people shots, some layups, and then made a couple big shots in the second half. So yeah, both those guys, our bench in particular, I mean everybody that played really, I felt helped us, eventually wear them out and get over the hump.
All right. Coach, you're back in action next week. You got a couple of exhibitions against Miami, Ohio, and also Eastern Kentucky on Tuesday. I know about those. It's not about the win or loss or something. It's about the experience for the student athletes, and you're wanting to get better in those 2 games as well.
Yeah, I mean, we want to play the best teams. I mean, we've been we tell guys when we recruit them, and we tell them, when they're here. We're going to challenge you to play the best teams we can, to see what where we stand and what we need to work on. Obviously, those are 2 of the best teams we're going to play all year. Teams that will probably expose some other weaknesses that we need to work on, and hopefully we'll be able to, try some different things, try some different rotations, and like I said, go out there and compete for 80 minutes in those two games against the best teams we'll play all year, and find out some more about ourselves.
All right, that is head coach Joe Krupinski. His team won today 99-89 over Crowley's Ridge. Coach, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Dylan.